a special guest who joins me on the show today all the way from the USA. I'm Dr. Nicholas Thackeray, a family doctor in Port Elizabeth, South Africa, and welcome to Word Doctor. The word for our brand new series is statin, and it's all about cholesterol. If you want to know the difference between good and bad cholesterol and how to keep the good and leave the bad, then this is the series for you. Our word of wisdom for the series comes from the book of Psalms chapter 63 verse 5. But before we look at what Bible verse could possibly be relevant to cholesterol and statins, allow me to introduce a special guest who joins me on the show today all the way from the USA. She is not a medical doctor per se, but has helped billions with medical information and roughshod diagnoses, earning her an honorary doctorate. Allow me to welcome Dr. Google. Hi, Google.
Hello, here are some things that you can try.
Dr. Google, thank you for being on the show. How old are you?
15 years.
Well, Dr. Google, you're a real Doogie Howser. Do you know who Doogie Howser is?
Doogie Howser, MD, is a TV show that aired from 1989 to 1993 and starred Neil Patrick Harris, Max Casella, and Belinda Montgomery.
Yes, it's funny because he was a young doctor and you also a young doctor. But moving along, would you please tell all the people watching, what is cholesterol in simple terms?
According to Medline Plus, cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance that's found in your blood and every cell of your body. You need some cholesterol to keep your cells and organs healthy. Okay,
so what you're saying is that cholesterol is a waxy, fat-like substance that's found in your blood and every cell of your body, and that you need some cholesterol, I assume in your diet, to keep your cells and organs healthy. So cholesterol keeps you healthy.
According to Healthline, having high cholesterol puts you at risk for a heart attack or stroke. Here are some natural statins that may help keep your cholesterol in a healthy.
Statins may help keep your cholesterol in a healthy. Interesting. Dr. Google, you mentioned statins, which is actually the word for our series. Dr. Google, what is a statin?
Here's a summary from Wikipedia. Statins are a class of lipid-lowering medications that reduce illness and mortality in those who are at high risk of cardiovascular disease.
You mentioned the word lipids. Dr. Google, can you please clarify, what are lipids?
According to Medicine Libre texts, lipids are a family of organic compounds that are mostly insoluble in water. Composed of fats and oils, lipids are molecules that yield high energy and have a chemical composition mainly of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen.
Wow, that sounds awesome. So, lipids equal fats equal cholesterol. Well, Dr. Google, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be on the show. I really enjoy our talks, and I'll see you on our next live Dr. Thackeray versus Dr. Google. If you would like to see Dr. Google and I going head to head on the top 10 most Googled health questions of 2019, then follow the Word Doctor Facebook page. You can find the link below. So I don't know about you, but even my medical brain is spinning after being in the presence of Dr. Google's 2.5 million servers worth of knowledge. But don't fear, because whether you are taking cholesterol-lowering medication, or whether you are just trying to be healthy, or you are just interested in knowing the difference between good and bad cholesterol, I'm going to do my best in this series to spell it out for you. And it isn't always spelt STATIN, because medication is only one tool in the fight against abnormal levels of cholesterol kind, and in some cases can be prescribed inappropriately. But now let's turn to the scriptures to see what they say about cholesterol, or in ancient terms, fat. Psalm chapter 63, verse 5. King David writes, "My soul will be satisfied as with fat and rich food, and my mouth will praise you with joyful lips." So the Bible teaches us that fat is connected to satisfaction. I don't know about you, but that is definitely what I feel after enjoying a good fillet or pork belly. But King David, the writer of the psalm, isn't occupied with describing physical satisfaction, but satisfaction of his soul. In our last series, Sugar, I said that good food is soul food, and we covered how eating was designed by God to be pleasurable. But in this series, we are going to be talking about the health of the soul and point you to the real soul food. So in medical school, our starting point was always anatomy and physiology, structure and function. Coming up on the STATIN series, the anatomy and physiology of the soul. Where is it and what does it do? Stay safe and see you soon.